Oh, yeah, it's huge. I think for the team it will be a big morale boost. Yeah, we had a bit of a tough time and a good rethink after Sydney and changed a lot of things. But yeah, that was a pretty emotional experience to go through for a couple of weeks after that event. And I think the good thing that it's done is it's brought the team together, and that's massive for any team sport. So yeah, we're a tight group now, and yeah, to get a win like that is pretty special. We've had some ups and downs, and especially coming out of Sydney and having to a big regroup, and then yeah, to get a win on the back of that is pretty special. So everyone was pretty pumped. Oh, I think that's probably good for everyone, but yeah, I'm stoked to get the win in New Zealand. That's awesome, and yeah, as a good Canadian would say, sorry, New Zealand.
Super calm, cool, collected. No, definitely. I think my heart rate is quite high. Trying not to make any mistakes, just staying really present in the moment. But yeah, that was the whole team was so incredible in that last race, and that was a really special experience. Everyone at home, like the constant comments and everything on our social posts, we feel the love for sure. And this one was for all of Canada and everybody back home more than anybody.
%90 of people I've talked to have just said, at least you beat the Aussies. So. And for us, it's obviously great for the overall season leaderboard as well. Getting a few more on Canada. Sorry, not Canada. France and GBR. They're obviously gained a few on us in Sydney, so to have a little more margin going to San Fran's always nice. The support this weekend's been just amazing. Seeing so many people in the grandstand. So many people throughout all the corporate hospitality here, but not only that, on the water, every vantage point around. It just seems like Christchurch has got behind this event like we never thought was possible. So it's just been absolutely amazing to be down here. We've really enjoyed our time, and it was just an amazing race course as well. We loved the challenges that threw at us, made for plenty of passing lanes, and we're definitely looking forward to coming back.
Yeah, it was definitely, hopefully, an exciting race to watch. We're pretty gutted with the result, obviously, but felt like we put a really solid performance together this week and didn't quite get the win, and we're so close. So it's pretty hard right now, but we're pretty stoked regardless. It's been an incredible weekend. I can't believe the home crowd. It's honestly been the best event for us by far, and it's incredible layout. The team have done such a good job to get it all here, and the weather's really turned it on, so I couldn't really ask for more.
We weren't actually trying to sort of slow down the Kiwis at all. We were just trying to get past them. But Canada did a great job. We were almost able to roll them on the first reach, but unfortunately they sort of just kept their overlap. And then then they just sailed a really good race. There weren't many opportunities to overtake, and they sailed away from us a bit. Even though a third place finish, I don't think people sort of realise how happy we are internally. It felt like we were sailing like the team of old. We made some changes. We went out there, we didn't get to practice them because of limited training time out there, but it felt like we were the Australia of old, sort of leading to Mark 1 and then sailing away from the fleet. We haven't had that feeling for quite a while, so we're actually leaving here in Christchurch with a lot of confidence, heading into a windy venue in San Fran. We know that we've got a bit of mojo back, and if we lead to Mark 1, we're pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, last night we had a big debrief, and again this morning chatting about what we could improve on and how to kind of get ourselves back to where we were feeling like a few events ago. And safe to say, I think we were all happy, and we were like, we're back, we're ready to go, and we can't wait to hit the water in San Fran.
We didn't do a good enough job really of executing the starts today. We were actually in good positions coming into both starts, but just didn't quite get it right, and certainly got wound up with the French in that final start, which didn't work out for us. But yeah, I mean the team did a great job to try and pull through. Just didn't quite do enough to get into the podium race, which was frustrating. But in terms of the overalls, gaining a point on France was quite important when we're looking ahead to San Francisco. All I can say is that it's been a while since we've won one of these events. We haven't won an event all season, so if there's a time to do it, it'll be the final.
Plenty of action today. One that really springs to mind was the Swiss at the leeward mark. They did actually pretty well not to come aboard. But yeah, it was actually really fun racing. We didn't have our greatest regatta, but the team's moving forward, and we showed that in the last race that we could keep the best guys behind us and move forward through the fleet. Well, San Fran's generally just the windiest place that you ever go sailing. It's not only windy, but you get the tide pumping out through the iconic Golden Gate Bridge behind you. So yeah, it's an amazing place to sail. We've obviously all done a lot of sailing there in the past, and there's been plenty of action. So hopefully there'll be a bit more when we go in a month.